quinta. Quieren boxear con la amenaza mañana.
And I'm excited for that. That made me feel motivated to go in the training camp and put my best. And obviously, this is very important for me, for my country. And I'm glad to be involved in this situation.
More than just another title defense, this is the kind of fight that will define Canelo's legacy. Terence Crawford presents a rare challenge, boasting elite speed, undeniable talent, and a flawless record. Canelo understands that brute force alone won't be enough. Instead, he needs surgical precision, discipline, and mental sharpness to turn his body into a true weapon. Every moment in camp is carefully calculated. When the opening bell rings, Canelo wants to move forward without hesitation, driven entirely by instinct and unshakable confidence. In preparation for Crawford, Canelo's strength and conditioning work has been relentless. His focus is on building full body power and long-lasting endurance to maintain peak performance in the ring. His routine includes structured workouts that boost muscle capacity and cardiovascular stamina. Physical conditioning isn't just part of training, it's a foundation. That discipline ensures Canelo enters the ring strong, sharp, and fully prepared for anything Crawford brings.
I'm not underestimate him. I know he's a good fighter, and he's gonna put his best in the training camp. But you know, every advantage I have, no, he's a complete fighter. No, he's a very good fighter. But I'm being there with every single style. Obviously, it's different because he changed the guards and everything. But you know, I need to adapt myself to anything. I hope he comes with the mentality to put a great show.
As every fan of the sport knows, Canelo Alvarez has already achieved what few fighters ever will: championships across multiple weight classes, historic victories, and global respect. But this bout is different. This is a personal test. It's not about proving something to critics or fans. It's about pushing his own limits. For Canelo, greatness isn't a destination, it's a mindset. And legacies, he believes, are not forged in comfort, but in the fire of self-challenge. On the mitts, Canelo becomes a machine of rhythm, precision, and explosive sharpness. Trainer Eddie Reynoso crafts complex and unpredictable combinations to simulate Crawford's slick switch-hitting style, forcing Canelo to think and react instantly. Their sessions blend feints, footwork, and head movement into seamless combinations. It's more than speed and power, it's about timing, patience, and anticipation. Each drill is like a lightning-fast chess match, with Canelo's fists playing every move. Perhaps most impressively, Canelo's entire team is operating with surgical precision, crafting a camp specifically designed to neutralize Crawford's speed, angles, and switch-hitting unpredictability. Every coach, from head trainer Eddie Reynoso to the strength staff, is focused on refining a more agile, elusive, and sharper version of Canelo. Their mission goes beyond physical strength. They're building mental sharpness and tactical flexibility under pressure. This camp aims to unlock a new gear in Canelo, one that fuses elite timing with devastating force. What they envision is a fully evolved fighter, capable of shutting down Crawford's style and asserting his own when it matters most. In the gym, Canelo attacks the heavy bag with ferocity, as if it's personal. Every punch is intentional, designed to mirror Crawford's elusive rhythm and odd angles. He drills, punishing body shots, using hip and shoulder torque to generate maximum power from tight spaces. Despite the bag swinging wildly from the impact, Canelo stays grounded, calm in the chaos. His focus is razor sharp. This isn't just conditioning, it's programming. He's hardwiring the kill switch into his muscle memory.
Pero nunca acá. Lo estuviste parando y ¡pum! Y ¡pum! Y ¡pum! Y que no te hagan para atrás. Si te hace poquito atrás, así. Así, no así. No que te hagas guango de aquí, güey. No es como hacer esto, que te están haciendo así. No te muevas, dale fuerte, ponme fuerte. Ya si te estoy canchando, me estás canchando mucho más, es un pasito para atrás, güey. Okay. Ahí.
For Canelo, sparring isn't just about staying sharp, it's about mastering dominance under pressure. He rotates through a lineup of sparring partners, each selected to replicate different aspects of Crawford's style, southpaw movement, sudden angles, slick counters. In each session, Canelo practices ring control, traps footwork, and tests angles with pivots and brutal body shots. He experiments, adjusts, and imposes. Every round is treated like the real thing. Quietly, in the shadows of the gym, the war is being won long before fight night. So, when September 13th rolls around, don't be shocked if Canelo does what many doubted, stops Crawford in dramatic fashion. While critics may label him as slower, the work happening behind the scenes tells another story. This is a camp built on intensity and intention. Canelo is sharpening every detail of his game to control the fight from the opening bell to the final punch. Expect to see a version of Canelo that silences doubters and dominates the moment. Now, let's take a look at what boxing legends are saying about this blockbuster showdown. One voice that stands out is that of Sugar Shane Mosley, a former multi-division world champion known for his speed, power, and experience against elite competition. Mosley has voiced strong support for Canelo, predicting a win for the Mexican superstar. While he openly respects Crawford's skill and acknowledges that Terence could beat anyone on the right night, Mosley believes Canelo's size, power, and experience at 168 pounds will be the deciding factors. As long as Canelo sticks to his fundamentals, Mosley sees him overcoming the challenge. Still, he admitted he'd be genuinely happy for Crawford if the upset happened. Veteran commentator Jim Gray called this matchup a rare gift for boxing fans. According to Gray, fights at this level, where talent, strategy, and legacy collide, don't come around often. The real thrill, he explained, lies in the uncertainty. Both Canelo and Crawford are elite-driven and fully capable of winning. It will come down to who performs better under pressure. For fans, this isn't just a slugfest, it's a high-stakes chess match where brilliance faces off against greatness.
Guys are great fighters, but I think Canelo's just too big, and they mistake him as being just a guy at 168, not a regular guy, and Crawford being the more talented. But that's not the case. They're both talented. Yeah. But the only thing is, Canelo has them by two-weight division. So I think that Canelo beats him pretty easily, but Well, let's see if Crawford does good.
Former middleweight champion Daniel Jacobs also weighed in, calling it one of the most evenly matched fights in recent memory. While he slightly favors Crawford due to his relentless determination and mental toughness, Jacobs warned against counting Canelo out. He acknowledged Canelo's elite skill set and decorated resume, noting that the Mexican star can't be underestimated. With both fighters bringing unique strengths to the table, Jacobs predicts a fierce, close battle where heart, will, and execution will ultimately decide the victor.
I've seen how he's gotten better over time, but I also just know what resides in him. He's a dog, he's a beast, and he's out to prove something too. So I'm excited about this fight. Canelo obviously is self-explanatory. There's really no need to go down the rabbit hole when it comes to him. But I do see this being as a 50-50 fight. But if I was a betting man, I would bet on Crawford. But also too, you can't count Canelo out. I mean, would go in, I'm assuming, as the favorite, which is right.
Trainer Robert Garcia offered his perspective, throwing his support behind Terence Crawford. He praised Crawford's extraordinary speed, slick footwork, and complete skill set, attributes Garcia says are evident in every training clip. He believes these tools could give Crawford a significant edge. When Canelo drew comparisons between this fight and his past bout with Floyd Mayweather, Garcia pushed back. He firmly argued that Mayweather and Crawford are stylistically very different fighters, making the comparison
I
inaccurate.
think it's totally different. I think, Canelo was only 23, he was very young. I think this fight's gonna be great. I do see Crawford maybe.
Garcia elaborated further, saying, "It's a completely different scenario. Canelo was only 23 when he fought Mayweather. He was still learning. Crawford and Floyd are not the same. Crawford has great footwork and speed, but the style is totally different. Comparing the two just doesn't make sense." Meanwhile, actor and martial artist Michael Jai White also predicted a Crawford win. He pointed to Crawford's superior movement and quickness as the key advantages. While acknowledging that the 168-pound weight class favors Canelo, White remains confident that Crawford has the ability and ring IQ to overcome it. He likened the matchup to Canelo's bout with Mayweather in terms of technical skill, but believes Crawford can dictate the fight and emerge victorious.
Because Crawford could find people to fight like Canelo, who is amazing. Canelo has just, oh my God, like he evolved. I saw how he evolved defensively and everything. I just don't think he's as fast as Crawford. And I think Crawford is just a little step ahead as far as movement is concerned. And so I think it's going to be Mayweather Canelo Part 2.
Former world champion Carl Froch also shared his analysis. He praised Crawford's fighting instincts, ring IQ, and strong defensive game, along with his punching power. However, Froch emphasized that Crawford's biggest challenge will be adjusting to the 168-pound weight class. If Crawford can carry that weight comfortably, Froch believes he has a real shot, but he cautioned that Canelo is a dominant force at super middleweight and Crawford will need to be at his absolute best. Froch called this clash the most compelling fight of the year and says he can't wait to see how it unfolds.
We gonna pull out that second stuff for Sean Porter. We gonna pull out that second stuff. Yeah. If he make it. Come on. That's right. There we go. We gonna beat the stew out